Hello, I'm Adrienne, and today we're in the Upper East Side of New York City at Butterfield Market. Today we're in the produce section of the supermarket to meet with Butterfield's produce guru, or Produce John as he's known in the area, to discuss a little bit about his background and his love for produce. Also, we're going to discover what new and exciting produce they have in stock this week. And if we're lucky, we're going to taste test a couple things. Come on, let's go. So here we are at Butterfield Market's Madison Avenue location with Produce John to talk about his background and discuss produce. How are you doing today?
Great.
Great. So when I look around, I see a lot of produce that I see at normal grocery stores, but I see a lot of unique produce here. Can you tell me a little bit more about your process, how you select what goes on the shelves?
Yes, well, I've been doing this for many, many years, so I've become very friendly with farmers, from Union Square Farmers Market all the way to California, the West Coast, and I speak with them almost daily.
Wow.
And I've been doing this a long time. I really know what's coming in a season before it happens. So, for instance, like in California, I'll speak with the farmers. We'll talk about how the fruit is doing this year, if it's ripening right, and then the same with the farmers at Union Square Market. It's all about relationships.
I love that. So you mentioned you've been doing this for a while.
Yes.
Can you tell me how you got your start into this world?
Yes, I went to culinary school in upstate New York, and then I studied with a famous chef, Roger in France. My first job was at Belducci's, the original Belducci's on 9th Street and 6th Avenue, which I got most of my passion and my values about fruits and vegetables. I was with Mr. Balducci every day and in the produce department, and that's where I got my values. It was an old traditional produce store. And that's why it's a great match with Butterfield Market, because Butterfield is a third generation store, and there's really no other stores in New York like this anymore.
Wow, I love getting to know a little bit more about your process. And how did you get the name Produce John?
Well, actually, the owner, Evan, came up with it, and it kind of stuck.
It fits.
Yeah.
It definitely fit. So let's talk produce. Today we're going to be talking about Pink Muscat grapes. So first and foremost, what are they?
Well, the Pink Muscat has been really around since the beginning of time with Greece and in Italy. And there's hundreds of different Muscat grapes. The Pink Muscat is very, very different. It is said to have originated in Chile, where, as we know, there's great grapes and wines. It's probably a cross-pollination with another grape vine. What's great about them is most muscats have seeds. These are seedless. And they have that wonderful, beautiful pink color on the skin.
Stunning.
And they're prized by chefs.
Oh, so speaking about chefs liking grapes, how normally would these Pink Muscat grapes be prepared? Let's start first with a savory dish.
Okay. Well, remember also, it can be used for many different items. Even with cheese, it's terrific.
On a cheese plate.
Yes, it's fantastic. It'll go with great cheeses. I love it with a blue cheese, but it also looks great on the plate. So a lot of people, the simplest thing is to just put it out with cheese.
Perfect.
But as far as savory dishes, there's a lot. You can do it with duck. A private chef came here a couple weeks ago. He made what's called a sauce Veronique, which is a classic French sauce with muscat grapes, tarragon, and cream.
Ooh.
And he did it on halibut. You could do it with any delicate fish. But there's many. You could do it with chicken. A famous chef a couple years ago actually made a Pink Muscat grape jelly and served it with foie gras.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting so many inspirations. What about sweet? Any sort of recipes that you would recommend it in?
There's a lot. You can make sorbet with it. You can make tarts with it. You can make a muscat cake with it. There's plenty of different things to do.
All right, so these recipes all sound so good. I'm ready to try. I know you have some Pink Muscats for me to try.
Yes, I do.
Okay, let's get into it. Oh, you weren't lying about that color. That's
Yes, they're
gorgeous. Wow. Okay, so you have for me
Yes, try a green
grapes
grape.
to try. Okay, it's a big one. Very
It's a very
Green
good,
grape,
it's a
good
green
firm
grape.
flesh.
Yes.
Okay.
Now the Pink Muscat, again, you're going to get a musky, floral, sweet flavor.
Okay.
And that's why it's just terrific with cheese.
How pretty.
It's very different.
I'm getting the floral. It's very aromatic. Wonderful flesh too. That is so good. You're right. This on a cheese board is heaven.
Fantastic.
John, thank you so much for making this time with me. I love learning more about your history and how you got into this. And of course, I love trying those Pink Muscat grapes with you.
Yeah.
For those of you at home, those Pink Muscat grapes are available now through early March, so make sure to get into either Butterfield Market location before they're gone. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back next week with John to talk and try more produce. Let us know in the comment section if you've tried Pink Muscat grapes, and maybe even take a guess at what you think next week's produce might be. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Butterfield NYC to be in the know about when we've got new products and maybe when events are happening. Until next time.